Hi, my name's Erica Ward, and I'm a certified Optavia coach, and I am super excited to share my story with you today. This is me on my wedding day. So excited about life and being with my sweetie forever. And I was in pretty good shape at that point in my life, which is why I wanted to start with that. But, over the next couple of decades, there was a lot of this, overindulging, and a whole lot of these. Yeah, lots of little babies. And by 2 decades later, I was looking like this. And I remember thinking, I'm going to throw away that shirt. Reality is reality, right? Let me just tell you that even though things were hard with my health, I didn't let that slow me down. I just really wanted to love my body and love myself no matter where I was at. And I tried to teach that to my family. And so we just had lots of fun. And we did crazy stuff together. And, my attitude was just to make the best of life and deal with it. And this is a real flattering picture. I would just be goofy, right? Okay. And the idea was just to laugh a little bit every day and love myself anyway and not worry about it so much. And so I just tried to have fun with my family and make the best of this situation. I think it's so important that we realize this, that we are not our bodies. We are of worth no matter what our size or shape is. And I really lived that. But despite my good attitude and my good intentions, guess what happened? Health problems started to ensue. Spring 2007, I was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease where my body was attacking my skin and my joints. And I spent an awful lot of time in bed for the next 4 years. I got put on all sorts of medications. I had chronic pain, fibromyalgia, and no matter what I did, it just seemed like it kept getting worse. My mom passed away during this time, so there was a big emotional burden as well. And at the funeral, I remember a good friend of my mom's kind of pulling me aside and saying, Erica, I just want to tell you this because it's what your mom would want to have said, but you need to take care of yourself so you can live a long time. And I remember being a little bit offended at the time, but you know what? It was the truth. I was scared that I was going to die at age 60 like my mom, and it would be too young. I don't want to be gone then. I want to live to see my grandchildren get married. I want to live long and healthy if I can. Over that next few years, I had multiple surgeries on my shoulders from injuries that were caused because I wasn't keeping my muscles strong. I was just trying to survive day to day, and it was this downward spiral, honestly. But what did I try to fix all this? Did I just sit around and say, I'm going to have a good attitude and do nothing? No, I tried lots of stuff. Motivational thinking, exercise, essential oils, adding powders to my morning smoothies, flaxseed, keto, intermittent fasting, you name it, I tried it. Here's me doing planks. I was like, if I just exercise, I can take care of this. I can get healthier. I can get rid of my mommy tummy, which, by the way, we should love our mommy tummies because we earned them. Okay. But that extra fat around the middle can cause you health problems, and that's why it matters. That's why it matters. It matters for those babies. No matter what I tried, this was what my tummy looked like. My mommy tummy kept getting bigger and bigger. And of course, this is, on my side at an angle, so it's terrible. I was taking pictures for a challenge. I was proving that I was exercising each day. And I look back on it and I'm just like, oh my. But you know what? I'm proud of this girl. I'm proud of this woman back here because I was trying to do everything I could, and I really didn't know what else to do. In 2017, I found myself in the hospital after a difficult surgery, and I literally, they couldn't get my pain under control, and I had to be taken by ambulance to the hospital. The EMTs came. I couldn't even move. They had to literally put me onto a stretcher and wheel me out my front door and put IV pain medication in me while we were traveling to the hospital. It was a horrible day. And, I was grateful for the modern medicine to help get the pain under control, but it was so bad. It was so awful. And I knew I needed to do something. I was beyond frustrated. So I started doing something about it. And over that next year, I was able to lose about 20 pounds on my own with meal planning, and I was starting to feel better. But my progress was really slow, and it was hard to stay on my plan because I had to be motivated enough to do my meal planning and cook healthy. And I remember saying to myself at the time, if I could just have a personal chef to cook all my meals, I would totally lose my weight because I love healthy food. I just don't have the time or energy to make it. So I plateaued, just kind of stayed there. Holidays came and went, just kind of struggling to stay with the weight I had lost. So then, lo and behold, beginning of 2018, along came Optavia, and everything started to change. Guys, I'm not exaggerating here when I say that it changed my life doing this program. The thing that really surprised me was because I'd been really working hard for a while on my health, I didn't think I would have as good of results as my coach was saying. And so when I blew my plateau out of the water in the first week, I was sold. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. And I lost the weight quickly enough that it kept me motivated. I learned to eat small, healthy fuelings every day, and it really helped. I learned to eat 6 times a day, eat these small, healthy fuelings that were all prepared for me. It was like having that personal chef, right? I only had to make 1 meal a day. It was my lean and green, and it was super easy. I'd like cook up some chicken, do a bag of steamed vegetables in the microwave, put a little bit of healthy fat in there, and I'm good to go. So it just really was easy for me to stick with, and I was able to lose my weight very quickly. And guess what happened? All those years of struggle and pain, right? 6 months, guys, May 31st to December of 2018. It was another 45 pounds on top of the 20 I had already lost. So I wanted to show you, this is what that looks like in sugar. Okay, now tell me how I was hauling around those big bags of sugar all day long, every day. No wonder I was tired. No wonder I was sick. No wonder I was having chronic health issues. That is a lot of weight to carry around. I couldn't lift all that for the picture. I had to take a picture on the floor. And what did it do for my mommy tummy? I'll show you. I went from this to this, and then finally to this, which I was so excited to take these pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so this was March of this year. What has it done for my life? Well, let me show you. I have started climbing mountains. This is me climbing to the top of M Mountain last summer, and I had not done that for like 15 years. At the family reunions, they do it every year, but I was too tired. I couldn't do it, and I did it. I was so proud of myself. I've also been able to have more awesome dates with my husband and lots better time with him. And guess what? He's lost a bunch of weight too, so it's been wonderful for our family. I've also been able to do lots of fun events, like go to basketball games with my son, and go to concerts with my daughter, and go to amusement parks. And when I put this picture on Facebook, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look like a teenager. What happened? And I'm like, well, it's probably, the air going like this on the roller coaster. But seriously, I feel like a teenager. I had so much fun on choir tour with my daughter last spring. Here I am with my daughter in California, enjoying some ice cream. I have not had to give up my favorite thing, which is ice cream. You just have to be more moderate about it and not have it every single day like I was doing before. And you know what? One of the best changes for me has been, it really has been that I've made all these great friends who encourage me to live my goals. They are all working on healthy living themselves, and they say you become like the 5 people you hang around with most. So by interacting with these people almost on a daily basis, I really have started to become that healthy person that I always wanted to be. And I know I still have work to do, and I'm going to do it because I know I can now. I know there's a way to do it. And before, I didn't have hope. So I just want to kind of finish up by saying that now, thanks to Optavia, every day I feel like a movie star. My mom tummy is mostly gone, and what's left is okay. Like I said, I earned it. It's part of who I am, and that's okay. Because you know what? All of this journey has been not for how I look, because it is for these people. These are my kids and my husband. It's at my daughter's wedding this last spring. What a wonderful thing it was to be healthy and just to have that special time with my family and just to be able to do all these wonderful things. Now, thanks to the change, I can focus on what matters most in my life. And I'm planning to be around for a long time to come and not be gone too young. And so that's why this is so important to me. And I hope that sharing my story helps you to have hope for your journey, because I'll tell you guys, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And if there's anything that I can do or any of our team can do to help you, that's what we're here for, is to help you change your life like I was able to have my life changed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.